All right, y'all, we back. So I told y'all I got to send Comfrey to Barefruit Garden, right? So I'm gonna show y'all right quick how to go about boxing up Comfrey, and I want to show y'all also. Y'all see these them little bubble, the air pouch things that like when you order stuff, like on Amazon or whatever, it come in there, and they perforate it so you can separate them into individuals. I want to show y'all how you can use that in facilitating you to if you want to sand a plant or something like that. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this cup down. I don't need all this cup. Um, you don't have to sand your stuff in a cup. This is what I had it in, so this is what it's going in. These leaves right here, they already raggedy, so take them off. This is comfrey, so it's not a big deal. But these raggedy leaves and these real big ones, I'm gonna take them off. So that might look a little drastic, but trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. When you shipping this plant already gonna go through a little bit of shock. And if you see it's got smaller leaves, it's gonna go through a little bit of shock already. If it's got to try to support these leaves that was already kind of yellow, see how yellow that is compared to how pretty and green that is? This is the first leaf that came in anyway. It was on its way out. I could stand to take this one off, but I'm actually gonna leave it on. Um, so leave your more healthy leaves. Some of the bigger ones, go ahead, take them off. Then once you do that, here's this air pack, right? Take you some scissors, knife, whatever. And then cut that off. So now you got a pouch, right? So you got that pouch. Now I watered this. You can see the water on the ground probably. You can't water. So I watered this. Let the water run through, drain through. I got a little bit of a root that was showing there. But it's okay. You don't really have to worry about that. Once again, comfrey or tough plants. So what I want to do is I want to take this cup, set it down in this pouch. I'm going to end up having to cut this open some. So the top of the cup is kind of big. It works a little bit better if you got a little bit smaller cup. But you make it work. And I'm going to show y'all what my end goal is. Okay, so alright, so got it down in there. You want to get it all the way sitting down in the bottom of this down here like that. Alright. Now that I got that in there, I see I can take off a little bit more cup. I'm going to pretty much take all this plastic off down to the soil line. And this is another reason why it's kind of good to garden in cups or like do starts and stuff in cups, because it's, you don't care about it. You don't want to do this in a really nice pot and then you have to destroy the pot. So, or you sending your pots to, off to never be seen again. I'm going to take this leaf off. That leaf is not looking so hot. So what you want to do is, for the most part, you want to leave your leaves and stuff out. As Chris walks by, you want to leave your leaves out, and you want to tuck this plastic as neatly as you can around the plant. So you see the cup is contained, and you see where I watered it? There's a little bit of water in there, but it's contained because it's in that plastic bag. Now what you want to do is, now that you got that like that, you want to take you some tape. It doesn't matter what kind of tape, but I do want to, let me get the tape off first. I do want to caution you, when you use tape, use a sturdy tape. And if anybody receives any plants from me like this, use a knife and cut it off. Don't try to pull the stuff off. But you see what I just did? I taped that around there. So what you want to do is you want to tape this so that the plastic baggie basically stays on the plant. That's what you want to do. So, like I said, and you don't want to tape the actual leaves. You just want to tape the plastic. You want to tape around it. But you want to tape it good because you don't want that soil to come out of there during shipment. Because you got to keep in mind, and I got a lot of people in my family work for the Postal Service. My father retired from USPS. He worked there pretty much all of my life that I remember. So, can y'all stop that? Cat's cutting up. But you see how I'm doing. I'm just taping that. Taping it. So now, see if I do like this, I can shake that plant won't come out of there. So it's taped good. Now, as insurance, I want to take me one more of these. Now, if you don't have any of these, just use a Walmart bag. Use anything plastic. Use saran wrap. I'm going to give you some alternatives because you may not have any of these. But anybody that orders stuff online, you probably get a fair amount of these. I got a bunch of them, just kind of laying around. And I usually, what I do is just kind of put them all in one spot. And then when I want to do stuff like this, I have them. And that's just one more thing that you don't have to buy. Because so many people is so into this buying. Y'all, some of y'all spend so much money gardening. And I just be like, to each his own. But I ain't Callie Kim, okay? I ain't Callie Kim. And I ain't knocking her, but let's be real. All her videos be a commercial. About how you need to go to her website, buy everything she got up under the sun. Her videos be more about that than actually helping you garden. So, if anybody, Callie Kim lovers, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't like her, it's just her philosophies are totally different than mine. I believe in being a little bit more sustainable than she is. She about being sustainable, sustaining her bank account, but she ain't about being sustainable too many other ways. But yeah, so you just want to, I go back and do that process again, and I'm gonna come back. I ain't gonna show y'all me taping all that again. I'll come back when I'm gonna put it in the box. Alright, y'all. We back. Now I'm finna show y'all the last little important step for if you want to ship some plants to somebody and you want to make sure that they actually get the plants. Now, once again, let's recap. Put this in here, put the plastic around it. I did water it a little bit. This will help retain the moisture while it's in shipment so it don't dry out on you. Don't send a bone dry plant unless you're sending something like a cactus or something. But don't send a bone dry plant to somebody. It run the risk of drying out by the time they get it. It may be too far past gone. So this way you make sure that at least the roots stay moist. Because once again, this is comfrey. As long as that root stay moist, even if all these leaves get ripped off, it will grow new leaves. That's just how comfrey is. Comfrey is just that tough. So you don't have to use a box this size. But I'm going to, wait a minute. I may give me another box. May got something smaller. I got a smaller box now. I was going to use that box, but I got something smaller that actually is better suited. You want to try to get a box that's as close to the size of the plant for whatever you send it as possible. That's what you want to try to do. It ain't always possible, but that's what you want to try to do. And I'll be real with you. Yep, I reuse boxes. I do not advocate for you, off top to be running out spending a whole lot of money on boxes and all this different kind of stuff when you probably buy stuff from Amazon or wherever all the time. You can just reuse a box. Once again, sustainability. Let's just reuse instead of throwing stuff away. So we're gonna do away with this box. We're gonna get our plant. We're gonna do away with that. We're not gonna throw that box away. We're gonna use it for something else. But you see, I got this box. Let me show y'all. If I get out the way, my shadow in the way. Actually, you know what? Let me film. Might be better if I film this way. Yeah, this is a little bit better. So you see this box here? This box and the size of this plant is closer to each other. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm finna do. Okay. Y'all see how I can take the plant, put it right in there like that? See how the plant sitting in there? And I'm sorry, this lighting is so beat and poor. That might be a little better. Somebody's cooking something, burning up something. I don't know. But there you have it. So you see how good the plant fit in there? Now what we gonna do is, what you don't want is to just put this in here and ship it. Because why? When they throw this box from here to where I'm mailing it to, because I believe that's how they do it. They just take your stuff and, get some NFL quarterback to throw it to the person instead of actually shipping it. This thing is going to move around here and it will get absolutely damaged and ruined. So let me show you guys. Tip the camera down. Show you how I'm finna make sure that don't happen. So what you want to do is, you pretty much want to create a seat belt. Well, that's what I call it. I call it a seat belt. So you want to take some tape. You want to put it on the side. You want to set it in there. And then you want to make sure you tape that tape to the side of the box. Now, once again, you're going to do this several times. Taping this plant to the side of the box. And basically what you want to do is, you want to continue to tape it so that your plant either has very little movement or no movement at all. Now I'm going to take this little piece of paper and tuck it behind this plant, because it's a little bit of space behind it that's going to cause me a little bit of movement. And I don't want that. Not a pretty process, not easy to film either, but you see what I'm saying. You want to tape this sucker so that it don't freaking move. And yes, when a person get it, it's going to be hard for them to get it out. I'm going to tell you right now. Like I said, anybody get any plants from me, please get a knife. Do not try to snatch. You will tear your plant up. Because I've done it. When people actually pack stuff really well, you will tear it up trying to get it out. So look at here. But you still see it's a little bit of movement. See that? You want to shake that, and you really want to kind of get that last little bit of movement out of there. You really do. And actually what I'm probably going to end up doing is, on the back side of this plant, see, once again, reuse your little air cushions. So I got this taped, but then I'm gonna put some, whether you can, if you don't have no air cushions, you can use paper. You can put a Walmart bag, any of those things. But what you want to do is basically eliminate as much as possible any little movement. But see, look, already. See how that ain't moving that much no more. Now what I'm gonna do is it's something else I gotta put in here. Barefoot Gardening. Here go your nebula carrots. I'm gonna tuck the nebula carrots behind that, and I'm gonna put some more cushioning in here. I'm probably gonna get some. I think I got some paper. I kind of like using paper because it breathes a little more. Yeah, I like to use paper. It breathes a little more so that your plant doesn't do so much sweating and stuff in there. So I kind of like using that a little better. I'm going to pack around the pot kind of tight because once again, we don't want the pot to move. And then I'm going to put just a little paper up here. But I'm comfortable that my plant is not going to do a bunch of shifting. So then you just want to fold your sides down. Get your tape. You may not have a tape gun. I got a tape gun because I do a lot of selling on eBay. I have for years and years. A lot of selling on Amazon. Anytime I get something, don't want it no more, I sell it. But yeah, I'm a member of that too. That's why I'm reusing the box. And see how I'm shaking it hard as I can. And that sucker ain't moving. See what I'm saying? That's what you need. If you shake your stuff and it move, it ain't packed good enough, okay? So that's how you pack up a plant ready to send it off. I'm going to put Barefoot's address on there. No, I'm not going to give y'all her address. And till next time, I will see you guys later.